Two VPN titans, CyberGhost and private internet access. Two top contenders, but which one really delivers? On the left, CyberGhost, stream and browse seamlessly, globally. On the right, private internet access, reliable privacy, unbeatable value. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. Quick overview of what we're about to compare. So here's our mind map. Price, speed and performance, security and privacy, streaming and unblocking, server network, device support, features and customization, torrenting, customer support, and finally, how they stack up at bypassing censorship. Yep, we're covering all the nerdy and not so nerdy stuff. Let's kick things off with a price. So CyberGhost is already super affordable, especially when you go for their long-term plans. You get frequent promos, which, honestly, who doesn't love a good deal? Now, PIA comes in with an even lower price if you pick matching plan lengths. Plus, you might catch them during one of their wild discount periods. Only catch? Their money-back guarantee isn't as long as CyberGhost's, but hey, some folks just want the lowest price up front. So yeah, PIA slips past as the better deal, by a hair. Now, onto speed and performance. I tested CyberGhost first, and wow, the speeds are consistently solid, especially impressive across a ton of countries. If you max out security, there's a teeny slowdown, but nothing major. Bringing in PIA, they've got a huge server fleet and super stable connections. But sometimes, in trickier regions, you might notice it's not quite as fast. So, if you want the absolute best speeds for streaming, downloads, or just general browsing, CyberGhost takes this one. Security and privacy is where things get interesting. CyberGhost brings serious firepower with AES 256 encryption, super modern SHA-256 authentication, RAM-only servers, plus their no logs policy got audited. Oh, and they're based outside the whole 14 Eyes business. Slight bummer? No ad blocker built in. Now, PIA offers solid encryption too, and also has a legit audited no logs policy. Perk? They've got an integrated ad blocker, but their authentication methods are just a tad less modern, and they're based in a Five Eyes country, so not ideal from a privacy purist's lens. All things considered, CyberGhost pulls ahead if you're making security the top priority. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know that CyberGhost has been around since 2011? And honestly, their app is probably one of the friendliest VPNs you'll ever use. It's kind of like the comfort food version of VPNs. Just thought I'd throw that in. Let's talk streaming and unblocking. CyberGhost straight up dominates here. Seriously, it unlocked everything I threw at it. Netflix in different countries, Amazon, Disney+, BBC, HBO Max, you name it. They even have special servers just for streaming. Makes it so easy. PIA does unblock Netflix, Hulu, and YouTube TV, which is decent, but it sort of struggles with some of those pickier platforms. If you're a streaming junkie, CyberGhost is the clear winner. Switching gears to server network, CyberGhost boasts over 11,700 servers across 100 countries, which is just wild. That's pretty roomy coverage no matter where you connect. But then, look at PIA. Want to be blown away? Over 29,300 servers. Yep, that's a real number. But it's worth flagging, those are spread out over just 90 countries. If pure global coverage is your priority, CyberGhost is still the leader. But for server hoppers who care about numbers, PIA is kind of ridiculous. Let's dive into device support. CyberGhost covers pretty much all the major platforms: smart TVs, routers, Android TV, browser extensions. You get the idea. PIA goes all in and lets you connect as many devices as you want. Unlimited. That's wild, right? But honestly, both of these excel when it comes to supporting all your gear. So this one's a tie. No complaints on either side. Features and customization time. So CyberGhost includes dedicated servers for streaming and torrenting, plus split tunneling, which, if you know, you know. It's super handy. Only downside is no ad blocker here. Now, PIA fires back with advanced ad and tracker blocking, plus you get to tweak your encryption settings if you're into that. The drawbacks? There aren't specialized streaming servers and no malware filter baked in. Each one has its quirks, but honestly, neither pulls ahead. We call it even here. Now, if you're a torrenting fan, listen up. CyberGhost offers dedicated P2P servers, and their downloads were super fast in my tests. PIA is totally pro-torrent too, with friendly policies and no bandwidth caps. Both are great, but CyberGhost is just a bit more streamlined for torrenters. Jumping into customer support. Here's the thing. CyberGhost's 24/7 live chat is on point. Responses are quick. The team actually knows their stuff, and their support center is packed with tutorials. PIA also has live chat and email, but you might find yourself waiting a touch longer on tricky questions. For most folks, CyberGhost will make your life easier if you ever run into issues. And finally, censorship bypassing. CyberGhost works in some restricted countries, which is cool, but yeah, don't expect miracles in hardcore places like China. PI, strangely enough, it's actually more reliable if you're traveling somewhere with tight digital controls. Not perfect everywhere, but better overall at breaking through digital walls. So for globetrotters, PI barely wins this matchup. So if you love looking at everything side by side, you'll notice CyberGhost usually outpaces PIA in streaming, security, speeds, and support, while PIA's strengths are price, unlimited connections, and getting around censorship. It's close, but you can definitely see where each one shines. So where does all this leave us? If you're big on streaming, solid speeds, and care about having loads of device coverage, CyberGhost is the safer choice. But if getting the lowest price, unlimited devices, and a VPN that's a bit more stubborn against censorship is your vibe, PIA's got you. Honestly, there's no one-size-fits-all. But for most people, CyberGhost just feels a little bit more complete. Still on the fence? Both offer money-back guarantees, so you can totally try each out for yourself. Seriously, why not compare, experiment, and see which one levels up your online life? Stay safe out there.